It's nearly done. It's nearly, the World Cup's nearly done.
It's nearly done. It's nearly done.
Then I can go back to not filming videos.
And never hanging out with me.
Never knew him before the tournament. Don't want to know him after the tournament.
Very biased opinions. Very biased opinions. Biased opinions. Very biased opinions. Very biased opinions.
After 35 days of sitting with this guy, no more.
This guy. Okay.
This motherfucker right here.
I think we all know what this tone of this video is going to be.
Football's coming on.
So, there's a couple of quarter-final games we didn't talk about.
There's only one, isn't there?
Unfortunately, there's two. Because we didn't talk about Russia and Croatia. But the first one is going to be France-Uruguay, which we did talk about at length, but then we lost the video. So.
I believe the definition is ad nauseum, even.
Yeah. I think it was the ramblings of two guys that have had slightly too much to drink. Make a game more exciting than it ever known. So France won this game at a canter, really. They won 2-0. It was a very surprising performance by Uruguay, considering they've been very solid and very resolute and actually looked really good against Portugal.
They did.
Here they look really toothless.
Yeah.
They did threaten, they had possession, they just didn't really seem to create many chances apart from one outstanding save by Lloris.
Yeah. But
France looked like they were in total control of this game.
Yeah, I think it helped that France in the game before almost had like a coming-of-age kind of party against Argentina. And you saw that Mbappe, who's a really good young player, in this match, Uruguay put 3 men on him. Every time he touched the ball, there'd be a triangle of men around him hounding him. And he could have reacted in various different ways. He could have kept trying to drive through, but he actually was quite happy to either, if he had the space, try and beat his man or just pass it off because Pogba was always there. A midfielder was always there to receive the ball.
What a terrible person to pass the ball off to.
I know.
Horrible.
He's useless. Totally useless.
Yeah, and then if you lose possession, Kante is going to be charging after the ball.
Mate. But they there's something very professional about this France team. Like there's all these downsides to how Uruguay played, and they're clearly missing Cavani. But this France side really. They were set up perfectly to deal with it. They dealt with it really professionally, despite the commentators really not liking Didier Deschamps and spending the entire tournament saying, is he the right man for the job? The players seem to have bought in what he wants in this tournament.
Yeah, well, we did a bit too, and they have been a bit disjointed in the early games, and this is the sort of game where France would struggle.
Yeah.
But they've come through really well. First goal was by Varane. It was nice
header.
work. It was a good header, and it was well worked by Griezmann. He did a little stalled his taking of the kick, like he ran up, stopped, ran back, took it again. That kind of put the defence off.
Yeah.
Varane, clean header, scored.
You know what I really enjoyed seeing?
Go on.
Karius make an appearance at the World Cup.
Who, did he?
Yeah, it was in goal for Uruguay, wasn't he?
He was in goal for Uruguay. They subbed him off and subbed him on really quick. They subbed him on, gave him a concussion.
Palmed the ball into his own net.
Griezmann settled this game with a worldie. Again, I have to say, keeper's done well to get a hand on it.
So well. He's done so well.
What a poor bit of goalkeeping.
It was the end of the match. Right there, you could still see Uruguay coming back. That goal went in. I think you even said it in the other video. That's when Suarez threw his toys out the plane.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he did.
It was just over.
But, catch the ball. Yeah. Why are you going like that? He's clearly, what I said about Karius, took his eye off it in the Champions League final.
But he also, not only does he take his eye off it, he goes to, right, so you stay in the line of the ball, right? Even the commentator's talking about this. But he got out of the line of the ball almost so he could palm it in another direction.
Yeah.
Catch the ball.
Catch the ball. Watch the ball and catch it.
Or do that thing where a goalkeeper's going to palm it into the ground and then catch it when it bounces up. Anything other than I'm going to push it.
He's going to remember that. Well, not going to, obviously, but I don't know how you get over something like that.
It's lucky he's not Colombian.
Yeah. Very true. What is the goalie's name? Because he's actually done okay.
Muslera. He's currently being rumoured with a move to Wolves at 17 million quid.
I thought they just bought a good goalie. I thought they bought Real Patricio.
Oh, yeah, that's it. That Muslera has been linked to someone else.
Another club in Wolverhampton. That's not Wolverhampton.
The two great Wolverhampton teams. Mighty Wolverhampton and Mini Wolverhampton.
Wolverhampton Wanderers and Wolves.
Those are two separate sides, yes?
Yes.
Much else to say about this?
No, not much else. France going into playing Belgium should be a belter.
It's gonna be a
semi-final.
great match.
Yeah, I really hope so.
We'll talk about the thing from the war chart, so we'll tell you our predictions for that later.
But the final quarter-final saw Croatia play host nation Russia. Another really enjoyable game. I thought a game that went all the way to penalties. Croatia edged out Russia this time. But
my only real question here is, how is a player playing for Russia with the name
yeah.
Guerra Fernandez?
I was going to get to that. But it was... Croatia were on top of this game.
Yeah.
And it was going to take something special for Russia to get a goal, and boy, did something
Oh
special.
my God.
This guy's had a great tournament.
Chersev and Golovin are being linked with like Real Madrid at this point.
Oh, really?
All of a sudden, yeah. I know Golovin definitely is, and I feel like Chersev was getting a bit of spin because he's had a great tournament.
He's had a great tournament. Scored some great goals, like the goals he scored as well.
Well, that goal is you talk about worldies. I mean, he doesn't even have a run up. He just swings his boot and it goes in the net so quickly.
Goalie's got no chance.
None whatsoever.
No chance of saving that. Unfortunately, the lead didn't last long.
No.
Kind of poor defending, really. They just let Mandzukic just run down the left-hand side. He crossed it in.
Was it Ignacevic again? I feel like Ignacevic did not have a good game at centre back.
It may well have been.
Yeah.
But it was Kramovic who scored for Croatia. Pretty easy header. 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
Stayed 1-1 all the way through the second half into extra time.
Some more. Went into extra time and we actually got extra time goals.
We did actually get extra time goals. It was quite surprising. A very soft goal for the first one by Croatia again.
Yeah, really soft.
It just almost happened in slow motion. The ball came over to Vida and he just put a very soft head on it.
Did you not feel like both the goals went in slow motion? To me, it was like you could see it happening on screen. You're like, what are you guys doing? No, don't do that. No, what?
Do you think that Akinfeev could have done better of any of those, or on the second one?
I don't think so.
Could have gone. Yeah. Well, I'm going to put my Russian hat on again. Tom,
sorry, it's our last chance to do this.
I know.
Except maybe in the final, just for fun, but
and third four-play player if we want to,
yeah.
and just generally if we want to wear them.
Well, they are pretty great hats.
They are, but we have to return them.
What's the eBay returns policy exactly?
But
okay, so it went to penalties, and both teams were clearly exhausted.
Well, we didn't talk about the Russian guy's equaliser. When the thoroughbred Russian guy, Fernandez...
He just looks so Russian.
He's Brazilian, isn't he?
Yeah.
Scored a header. Free header from a free kick. Russia deserved it. They deserved to go to penalties. But their penalties were woeful.
They were the one you were describing earlier where he chips it after the goalkeeper's gone down, and he still chips it directly at where the goalkeeper's gone down.
He didn't even chip it down the middle.
It was like he was trying to add insult to injury or something, like, haha, you've fallen over early, and now I dink it over your dead body.
And then it was Fernandez who did that, who scuffed it wide.
Yeah.
And it was awful.
Yeah, it was really bad.
He's really dragged it wide.
It was really bad.
Rakitic, Modric's one, how did that go in?
Oh, that was the one that the one that hit every post.
Got a hand on it, went onto the
post,
post, and then bounced into the other side of the goal.
Oh, that was...
But 2 games in a row now, Rakitic has taken the deciding penalty. Coolly slots it away. Croatia-England semi-final.
Woo woo! It's coming home. It's coming home.